Nice, isn't it? It's nice and warm. Yeah. Okay, well, let's see how this goes. We're on the Bemidji Wi-Fi, so fingers crossed it holds out for us. Welcome. Welcome along. This is the second arena in the two that are here in Bemidji, in the community centre, for this winter tournament. We've just seen Eden Prairie beat the St. Paul Capitals 5-4, so that'll mean that St. Paul will be in the right side of the bracket, which is the loser's side. So most games that happen today, they will determine what bracket in which the next phase of the competition and how that's set up. So if we can win today, that will mean we'll be in the left side of the bracket. If we lose, we'll be in the right side. St. Paul are in the right already, as are Eden Prairie in the left. So fingers crossed, we'll get in that left side. We know we can take Eden Prairie. But we also got to get through this game, so one game at a time. The boys were ready this morning. We arrived yesterday. Beautiful Bemidji. Lots of ice houses out in the middle of the lake at the moment. It's so weird for me to see like that. I still have never quite got over that there'll be people swimming in that lake in 6 months' time, but there's like massive trailers. It's like semi-trailers just parked right in the middle of the lake. And yeah, just all for the sake of fishing. I just think it's wild, and I'll never get over that. It's very appropriate though when you have to deal with 0 degrees as your high for the day, and that's Fahrenheit, not Celsius. We're about minus 18, I think, Celsius right now. Minus 15, around those kind of temperatures. So it's cold outside, but we're inside, and we're warm. Got a coffee. I've had a couple of teas this morning, so we're ready to go. Shouldn't fall asleep during the broadcasts, at least. I'm hoping to get a co-commentator today. I have asked a couple of people, but they've both declined as per usual. One isn't worried though. You said you would. When's it gonna be?
One of the out of town.
Oh my god, dude. You said this one.
I tried to find it before I left.
Sit your butt down. Sit. I don't know where you went.
Hold that door.
I don't know where you went. You left me. You left me like.
He said he would what?
He said he would be a co-commentator for me. Yeah.
Well, I was gonna. I couldn't find him.
Oh, whatever. That was then. That was then. This is now. Get warm. It's lovely.
I'm gonna drive for 3 hours home. Not like I like these seats though. You're right on top of the ice.
Yeah, I love it.
Just stick together. Is that live right now?
Oh yeah, yeah. We'll call your profanity. So we're just waiting for the Zamboni right now, just to do a couple more laps. Oh no, he's decided that was enough for him, and he's taking his big old heavy butt and parking it outside the arena. So the referees, they're up. We've got 1 and we've got 2. Setting the nets up. I'm getting set up, I'm ready. I like this. I might go a little bit more. What's that look like? A little better? That looks good. Hope you're all well. Hope you had a great holiday period. I know I did. I didn't eat too much, which I thought was a good thing, but at the same time, I ate enough. Hope you're all well. Hope you got to see family and hope most importantly the kids had fun. And I'm sure they did. Referees then just waiting for the lads to get on, and we welcome Minneapolis below us. Can I tell you a little secret? I don't actually know what they're called. No one's told me. So it looks like they're called the Storm. So they're not the Pirates. If you could see the ironic joke there, then yeah, you caught me. So Minneapolis Storm then enter the ice. Not the Pirates, as they've become recently known down there. So the Pirates take the ice as we welcome St. Michael as they do the walk. Here they come. G and them on, G and the boys on. Uber E's taking the ice. Here we go. Let's go, Knights! Sorry about that shouting. If I'm up for this, I hope you are too. Knights gonna do a lap then. The coach this morning was wanting to get the boys here half an hour earlier than usual time, which is about an hour earlier. So an hour and a half earlier than the game starts. So 12:30 we arrived. And that was because we had, some of us had a 3.5 hour journey to get to Bemidji. And we wanted to make sure the boys' legs were not so bored and stiff from the car ride. This arena is nice. It's like an Aston Martin of an arena, but it does give me White Hart Lane vibes with these giant pillars right in our way. But that's a little brief look at the crowd we've got with us today. The Knights going through their warm-up. About 3.5 minutes left of this warm-up. Come get it. Yeah, he needs to be. He said he would, but now he's bottling it. Yeah, right. Come on over, say hi. Sorry for shouting. Trying to get one of the dads who said he'd co-commentate with me today to co-commentate. His name's Ron Wetzel. Some of you, I'm sure, don't really want to hear from Ron Wetzel. That's okay. I'm sure some of you don't really want to hear from me, but sometimes that's life. So the boys then, 2.5 minutes, and they're going to do some shooting drills. We have the Gopher hockey team. The University of Minnesota has a hockey team. They are called the Gophers. A very good hockey team at that. Compete in the college hockey league, whatever that's called. I'm not actually sure. I'm not privy to that information. It's not the. Is it the NCAA? No, that's basketball, right? I can't remember. I'm terrible with this stuff. There's so many abbreviations and all that. So the boys then, doing their laps. Queuing. Looks ready. Swoboda there. Winds one up, taken out of the air. Luca, I am no farmer. So I don't know if you can spot it, but this kid right here, this one's skating up to us now. His mum claims his skates aren't on. Look on to me. Boys doing a lap then. 30 seconds left in this warm-up drill as we welcome Minneapolis versus the STMA Knights at the Bemidji Community Centre. I never did finish my Gopher story, but they're staying in our hotel, so it's been fun. We've got a couple of pucks that have been signed by the Gopher University hockey team. They seem pretty cool lads. They're all wearing the same like trainers, shoes, sneakers, whatever you call them. Many names. We say trainers. Sneakers right over here. Sure. It's cold in here, but I'm well and ready for this one. I've got a lovely Eskimo hat on, keeping my cheeks warm. And I've got my hood up too. One of the colder arenas that we've been in, that's for sure, but that's alright. It's a nice one. There are the boys there. STMA Knights wearing the really easy to read names on the back of their jerseys. Love it when they do that. Never did get that highlighter and right around their names yet. So we'll see. We'll see how we. Danos, you want it?
You just hear me talk for a couple minutes. I'll just put it down there.
You want to? You can. There you go. It's on. So Dan's going to go take the microphone and he's going to go put it down near the bench for us. So we might hear a little bit more of what's going on that side of the bench. Let me know how the audio sounds. This was a plan for 2026 to see if we can get 2 microphones either side of the ice. But anyway, game started and the Storm are pushing St. Michael net. Good save there by the goaltender. Cleared away by Moser. Moser releases and finds McEwen. McEwen looks for McLean and McLean gets just intercepted by the pass. Puck goes out to the far side. Swoboda will pick it up in the defensive zone. Knocks it forward. Nobody there. Picked up by the Storm at the red line. They'll push over to the near side. Moving into the offensive zone. Shot winding up from the Storm. Nice stick save there by the goaltender for St. Michael. The right defenseman for St. Michael will bring the puck up to Swoboda. Swoboda tried to clear on the centre, found Duncan, but the puck was intercepted at the blue line, put behind the red line now. St. Michael taking a slip, puck's gone back to the blue line, shot looking up to the hip, and defensive line of Duncan gets in the way of that one. Puck is pushed around the far side. Swoboda will try and get there.
Don't yell too much.
Okay. Puck and microphone find themselves coming towards me now. Intercepted nicely there by Duncan. He's going to try and force his way over, and referees say no thinking in the back for that one. Didn't look too bad anyway. What I was talking about. Puck falls down nicely this side for Storm. They'll move it into the middle, but interception is good by the Knights. And now Cal Wetzel will look to go right with this one. Stick handling is just a bit too much as the Storm intercept and bring it into the center ice, where Barton picks it up, moves it forward, finds Yule. It looks like there's been a collision between the Storm, and one player just gets up. He finds himself on the bench and he'll be okay. Number 7 then for the Knights. Barton pushes the puck into the center, is dispossessed. Knights do well. Good positioning there by Isle. Allows Barton to move into the offensive zone. He'll wind one up, and that one's gone behind the net for the Storm to pick up in their defensive zone. They'll move it forward, find neutral ice into the offensive zone. It's number 8. Intercepted well there by Chamberlain, but Chamberlain just intercepted again quickly. The Knights lose possession in the center ice. The Storm looking for an outlet, can't quite find it. Chamberlain now, number 14, goes over, finds Barton, number 7. He'll find Moser, number 17, knocks forward, looks for McLean. McLean is dispossessed. Number 3 for the Storm will move it into the offensive zone. He's going to wind a shot eventually, takes his shot. Puck is covered by the goaltender. Not sure what the verdict is yet. Puck is in the referee's hands and it will be a face-off. Doesn't seem like anything's been called, it's just a face-off. First face-off of the day then, I believe? Sure. 14 minutes left, so we got 17-minute periods. I don't know if I told you that. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Storm, number 16 will take a shot. Nice glove save by the goaltender. I believe that's Savanovic in goal. Knights clear the puck only as far as the blue line as the Storm sling one in. That's intercepted by the Knights defenseman. They'll push it forward. Swoboda is chasing. Picked up in the defensive zone by the Knights. Good press there by number 6, Kobus. Swoboda comes away with it. Takes a casual shot at the goaltender. He's a save in the end. Good press by the Knights up at the front. Good interception there by the Storm. Puck comes around on this near side. Picked up by the Storm. They'll knock it forward, intercepted by Swoboda. He's pushed it forward back into the offensive zone. He'll take a seat on the bench, allowing Duncombe to press. Kobus and Cummings with the Storm take it round and find themselves in front of the net, but great defending by Canuck. Became a teenager yesterday, did Cal Canuck, number 15 for the Knights, and the shot is saved by the goaltender, picked up by Cummings, brought forward into the neutral ice. The Knights will chase, but the puck is casually being brought round the net there by the Storm. Knights in the zone, and they'll take it out of the air. Shot comes in by number 13, Isle, sorry, I keep getting that wrong. Isle. Shot from Minneapolis Storm goes high and far over the bar. Number 4 for the Storm. Sling one in, Barton will clear. That one's gone to the red line, picked up by Minneapolis. Found the corner. And the pass was good. Shot comes in, good shot save there. High and wide there from the goaltender. Excellent work by McEwen, trying to get himself out of the zone, and Barton picks the puck up, looks up, tries to find some ice. Nice stick work by Ashton Barton here, and he's intercepted at the far side. Looked to get some ground, but couldn't quite get there. McLean tried to help out there. Good work there by McLean. Penalty coming against the Knights as McLean lands a shoulder into the Storm, into the boards, and I don't think it would have been so bad had it not been in the boards. I think because it was in the boards, that didn't help. Good aggressive style there from the Knights, but they'll find themselves a man down for a couple of minutes here. 2-minute penalties and 17-minute periods. Good work there by McEwen. Now Moser will get involved, picks up the puck behind the red line. He's going to move into the space. Still with the puck is Moser. Moser looking to bring it forward, but cannot find the ground, and the Minneapolis Storm will intercept, look to shoot in front of the net. Minneapolis Storm find themselves 1-0 up. with 11 minutes to go in the first period. So, 1-0 down. The Knights have some work to do, but they're not usually bothered. This is a usual thing that happens. We all know that. We've watched enough games. Puck goes wide from Barton. Duncan will get involved. Important touch. Finds Swoboda. Swoboda in front of the net. Goes wide. Looks up. Dispossessed. Took a bit too long with that pass, but puck has found itself to Dylan Chamberlain. He'll push it forward. Finds Sammy Cobus. So Cobus takes a slip. And the puck finds Duncan. Intercepted. Saved by Spanovec. He'll go wide. Looks for Chamberlain. Storm looking to get the puck out. Cobus will drop off. Good work there by Cobus to not get involved and keep in position. Puck is forward. Swoboda bringing up to the defensive line. Finds the neutral ice. Lays it off. Sammy Cobus now. Will chase that one down, and that's gone for an icing. 10.5 minutes left in this first period. It's going to be a long stream today. Hope you're ready. It's like an hour and a half of hockey. Good save there from the legs of Cummings. Pass goes round. Excellent play there by Minneapolis Storm, but miss-hit on the shot. Now 16 finds himself some space. Taken out of the air. Lovely by Big Ivan Zvanovic. Face off there. Won by St. Michael originally, pushed out. Minneapolis Storm intercept. Shot comes in from the side. Picked up and moved forward by the Knights. Brady Moser now. Looking to enter the zone, takes a shot, goes around the back of the net, and Minneapolis Storm recover. Looking to make some space here. Finds number 18. Excellent work there by the Knights. Couldn't quite intercept the puck. Puck is forward. Looks like Barton will get this one. Barton picks it up, goes around the back of the net. Throws it forward, finds McEwen. McEwen mishits. Moves it forward again, finds Barton. Barton just pushes the puck forward, but ends up missing out. Finding good position in there from Barton, knocks it forward, finds Moser. Moser takes a shot, hits the goaltender. Puck is down for Swoboda if he can get there, does. Goes out wide, puts the puck inside and tries to find Duncan, but Minneapolis Storm will move out with their number 14 into the offensive zone. Takes a low shot, and that one's been saved. Another rebounding shot comes in. Accuracy is good from the Minneapolis Storm, and that's 2-0 in the first period. Just over 9 minutes left. The Knights coach for St. Michael calling an early timeout here in the first period. Trying to get some passion in the boys here, but I don't blame them for starting slow. These 17-minute periods are going to take effect in that second end. So they might, this slow start might pay off. It's not always the right thing to just start your game out at 100 mile an hour. So we'll see. We'll see what kind of endurance both teams have. These are long periods. We're not used to that. And especially with that 3-hour drive, that's not going to be easy on anybody's legs. So 2-0 then. 9 minutes left in the first period. Thanks for joining us. This is free, You don't have to pay for this. With most things being charged and subscription based and all that malarkey, you can watch this for free. You just got to listen to this rambling Englishman. Sorry about that. Pass goes out to the blue line from the Storm. It's a mishit or miscontrolled reception, and Wetzel tries to get there, but strong arms there from Minneapolis Storm as they pass the puck around nicely into the offensive zone. Number 8 pushing through. Goaltender will take that one down, and that's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone for the Storm. Nice fans cheering their team on. Puck goes round the back of the net. Found the Storm player, number 17, the fellow 17, Brady Moser, will intercept. Knocks it forward, does McEwen. McLean will chase. McEwen tries to trap off the pass. Excellent work there by Brady Moser, gets involved. Another nice poke check there to clean out the danger from being intercepted. McLean getting out of it. Looked like pushing the back, but nothing given. And Cummings with the defending to do now. Cummings beating on that near side. Now McEwen will clear up. Excellent support there from this forward. Puck is shot by Storm. They'll still keep the puck at the red line, and puck is now collected by the Storm behind the net. Messing around with it is the Storm player. Nothing comes against that, and Storm will bring it to the blue line. Shot comes in. Good defensive work there by the Knights. Puck in a tangle. And the Knights will look to clear, as they do. Good quick change there from the Storm. The Storm seem to be able to make changes quicker as they're keeping the puck in the defensive zone for the Knights. Knights struggling to clear. But again, I'm not going to stress this enough. 17-minute periods is a long time for these kids. Mishit shot there from Storm. Kovas will get there. He's got one to beat, and this kid's quick. Shot comes in, but he's just lost control a little. Pass goes in, not quite strong enough there from Kovas. He'll learn from that one, and puck is controlled and kept in the zone by Chamberlain. Excellent work. Now Duncan picks it up, looks to get round the defenseman, can't quite do that. Kovas mishits, and this one's taken round from Storm into the offensive zone. Storm will shoot. That one's gone high and wide. Picked up again by the Storm at the red line. Knights will try to clear. Nice, knocking forward at the blue line. Got forward by Swoboda. Swoboda still trying to get possession of the puck, and that one's gone tipped out of the arena for another face-off. (2-0) then still. Puck is in the defensive zone where Chamberlain will clear. Top of the circle, interception from the Storm. As the puck goes out, that was looked like a trip there from Minneapolis, whether he intended to or not. Still a trip. Nothing called by the referees. Knop now knocks it forward. Press coming from the Storm allows them to intercept, and the blue line gain. They'll shoot. That one's gone wide from Minneapolis Storm. The Knights still trying to find a way, an answer to the questions posed by the Minneapolis Storm. Excuse my hiccup mid-flow. Excellent work there by the Storm again. They're really not threatened at the moment by the St. Michael Knights. They're going to have to think of other things. Both defenders duped by the forward, and now Barton will clear. Minneapolis Storm then, on the right wing, throw it forward, but interception there from the Knights, and the Knights will push the puck forward, and that one's going to go for an icing. This is a long game, so we'll see what happens. You know what the Knights are like, sometimes they take a minute. This isn't new. Let's not panic yet. It's a long game, Dan, come on, it's a long game.
This is bloody awful so far.
I like the use of bloody there. So puck comes out to the blue line, shot goes in, and the tip ends up going wide, but the shot did look on target. Not sure how you can give a check there, but not over there for the same offence. That's okay though, the referees doing their bit to make hockey more interesting. How they do that anyway, I don't know. I like hockey without the referees. Whatever. Story for another day. Puck finds itself at the red line, chased down a lot by the Storm, and the Knights just need something. They need a breakaway, give them a little bit of confidence. McLean now with the puck in the centre ice, he'll knock it forward. Puck being hunted down by Swoboda. Puck goes forward, picked up by Cummings. Cummings throws it back in the offensive zone. Defended by the Storm. They'll push it off cross ice. Now defended by Barton and Cummings. Well done by Barton there. Takes it out of the threat, and now Swoboda will look to backhand the puck out of the zone, but the Storm creating their own problems. And the Knights chasing the game. Referee tries to help the Knights out. Swoboda pushes the puck forward, but Storm again casual with the defensive work. The Knights really got to kick up a gear and get their feet ready for this game. Shot comes in from Duncan, and that's a save by the goaltender. It's stats on the board, but not really a threat. Face-off win then for the Storm. Puck goes cross ice. That was an excellent pass there. Finds the speed and everything. Excellent goal there by Minneapolis Storm. The Knights casual. Anyone going to shout, "Move your feet"? Just wondering. It's alright. So like I said earlier, I don't know if you heard it or not, but if we lose this game, because this is our entry game into this competition, for the 16 teams, they'll have 8 teams on the left bracket, and that'll be your winners bracket, and then 8 teams on your right side, and that'll be your losers bracket. At the moment, we're in that right side bracket, and I'll show you that bracket on the channel later when we find out who's made that bracket and what. So puck is passed around right in front. Penalty coming against Minneapolis for a hook. Fans not happy about that one. I'm not really sure how you can argue that. It was clear as the day. Never mind, eh? Alright, face off then. In the defensive zone for the Storm, the Knights gotta get there, they have to get there. More skating is needed from the Knights. Puck is loose at the blue line, and shot in by Barton. And that adds to the statistics, but not the goals. 3-0. Power play for the Knights. Knights win that, but lose possession again. They need to make something work at the moment. But at the moment, it's not. Barton knocks it forward in the neutral ice. Excellent pass forward from McEwen. Finds McLean. McLean takes a shot. That one goes behind the net. Brady Moser will chase that one. Minneapolis Storm with the puck. Brady Moser takes a shot into the leg of the Storm defender. Puck is passed in front of the net, but no one in that danger zone. Gonna need a lot from our centres today. Nice handles there from Big Ivan as we find ourselves in another face-off on the far side circle. lovely and warm under here. My legs aren't though. They're cold. Swoboda looking to make a difference here in the first period. Right in the corner he finds himself. Good press here from the Storm, not allowing Swoboda much, but pass is good right in front of the net, but it seemed just rushed. Needs to be more orchestrated. Good footwork there from Cummings, backhands a pass forward, finds Kobus. Kobus knocks it on. That one gone round the back of the net. The Knights with not much time left in this first period. Puck is with Duncombe. Duncombe finds some space, looks to shoot, but intercepted and cleared by the Storm as we see 30 seconds left in this first period. And the Storm will bring the puck forward. Unchallenged so far, just a little poke check is needed. Gets the shot away. Puck backhanded attempt there from Minneapolis Storm. Puck is now loose on this near side. Brought forward by Cummings. He'll knock it forward again into the offensive zone. And that one's gone for an icing with 10 seconds to go on the first period. The Knights needing something today. Puck is loose to the blue line, shot goes in, but more of a pass in the end. Backhanded from number 3 for the Storm, looks for the corner, finds it, and that'll be 4-0. To the Storm. It was close to the buzzer, but I think the referees are going to give it. It didn't seem like it was too much after, if anything. So 4-0 then. And the Storm kind of walking away with this one. But the Knights, no fault of their own. They're just not up to it. They need to be moving their feet. They definitely didn't get no new skates for Christmas, that's for sure. Yeah.
On your stream?
Sure.
Do you know Levi Lillihigh?
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
tell him the crawls say hi.
You just did.
What?
You just did.
Oh, hey Levi!
That's lovely, thank you. Hi Levi. You guys still in Florida? The Crawls said hi. Well, I think it's Florida. That's what I've been seeing on my feed. Yeah, well, hope you're having a better time than me. Because I'm cold and I'm losing, and that's never fun. So hopefully these Knights will show up in the second period. They seem to be like, I don't know, maybe the Minneapolis Storm just a fresher, not sure. But we need the Knights to show up now, start to make an appearance, otherwise this game will get away from them. Lots of time left though, at least 34 minutes of gameplay. Chamberlain with the puck at the red line will go around the back of the net. Pass is missed by Christensen, received by Chamberlain. He's going to take a step around the back of the net, tries to move it forward, does well, but ends up losing the puck, and the Storm will get a chance in the offensive zone. Good work here, trying to get the puck out by Canuck. Could not find, who was that? I can't see his name. Go figure. Storm will pick this one up into the offensive zone. Knights trying to clear, but Christensen ends up being dispossessed. Cal Wetzel chasing up there, and the Storm pass nicely into the zone. So unattested, really. Practice for him at the moment. Puck. Referee blew his whistle. I'm not sure why. I heard him saying something to the. But number 17 is going to sit for 2 minutes, allowing the Knights to get a power play. Not sure why, but power play to the Knights. Burr, you cold? I'm freezing. Shot comes in from the Knights to surprise the goalie, and the rebound is good. Knights find the first goal of the second period, 4-1 to the Storm, but McEwen gives the Knights a hope in this game. A little bit of hope, a little bit of something. Let's build on it. 17, Brady Moser gets involved, ends up losing the puck to number 10. Excellent work there by Cummings, great backhanded poke check. McLean trying to get involved, does well, puts the puck on Moser's stick, good footwork there by McEwen. McEwen just poke checked out of there and then passes forward, finds McLean. McLean in the corner, passes, tries to get hold of Moser, but Moser couldn't quite get that one. Excuse my poor throat. That one's going to be an offside given against Minneapolis. That's the one. Boda looks to get it out of there, does so well, manages to get in front of it, could get a shot away, can't quite get there. That was a trip, nothing given, and the Knights will struggle to get this one. But that does well there, Swoboda. Ends up with the puck is Duncombe. Duncombe shoots, and that one's saved by the goaltender. Kobus will try and get in there. Does well to keep himself upright there as he was pushed around by number 4 from the Storm. The Knights lose possession of the face-off and they will go around the back of the net. The Knights have to get into those pucks quicker. Puck goes forwards, going to go around the back of the net. Chamberlain will get this one, pressed by the Storm, move forward. Knop in the boards. Pass goes across ice, but dispossessed. Shot goes in, saved by Beckett Huberty. Pass goes round, Barton on the end of this one. He's going to move forward. Knocked it forward, dispossessed in the offensive zone by the Storm. And they'll come out. As the puck is intercepted well by Carl Wetzel. Good work here by Wetzel if he can do something, but dispossessed. In the end, nothing there. How is that not a penalty? That was off the puck and everything. Shot comes in from Chamberlain, backhanded pass attempt on the spin. Now Wetzel, McEwen, picks up the puck. Holding! Nothing. Just gotta stop shouting. Gotta stop shouting at the referees. I get too involved. Such a good game to get involved with though. Great save there by Becky Huberty. And this boy is going to get pushed around by the Knights. Puck is loose. Minneapolis take a tip shot. Find themselves in the near side. They'll look to pass across. Excellent find, and the shot is both times saved by the goaltender. Excellent work there by Beckett. Both fans like that one. 4-1 then, 13 and a half, just under in this second period. As Canop pushes it forward, Moser pushes it forward, dispossessed. And Storm will take a shot, that one's saved nice and low. Looks like Cummings will get that one, he'll fire it round. And Moser will pick it up in the corner. Picked up again by Moser on the backhand. Finds McEwen. McEwen has Moser to his left, but McEwen decides to shoot. Taken out of the air nicely by the goaltender. Spot. Backhands the puck intended for Swoboda, but the Storm do well. Swoboda still presses. The Storm clear to only as far as Kobus. Kobus dispossessed. Puck is loose in the center, picked up by Christensen, and the Storm will bring it in to the offensive zone, and that one's gone high. And it's going to go out the arena for a face-off. So 12 and a half then. Second period, 4-1 to the Storm. Picked up by the Storm. They'll pass to the blue line. Shot goes in and it's rebounded off of the legs of the Storm. It could have gone anywhere, but the goaltender done well. Swoboda bringing the puck up. Got some work to do as well. It's up. Losing the puck just in front of the net, and the Storm will pick it up on this near side. Intercepted by Christensen. Christensen gets beaten on this near side. Barton picks up the puck briefly, pushes it into the stick of the Minneapolis Storm forward. Tries to clear again, taken out of the air by the Storm. Excellent work there by Swoboda. Drives the puck out of the zone. Knocks it forward. This one's going to go for an icing if he can't get there. Duncan picks it up in the side, looks to pass. Pass is made, finds Cummings. Cummings will shoot, he's gone low, that one's gone round the back of the net. Puck at the red line now. Cleared to the near side. Christensen looks to defend that one, goes right through the legs. Barton will pick this one up before it goes to an icing. Is won behind the net by the Storm. They'll push it forward, intention of clearing. Dispossessed by the Knights. Knights do well. Keep it in the zone. Wetzel drives it forward, goes to the corner, and he's going to go right back to left forward. It's involved in the play. Excellent work there by Chamberlain. Keeps him on the ground and pass forward, but the Storm will clear again. They knocked it high out of the zone. Going to be chased by number 9, put in the zone here. Excellent. Hawaii, sorry, not Florida. There you go. Hawaii, sorry. I don't pay that much attention. It looked like a beach. Anyway, 5th goal for the Storm. That's the Knights. Still can't quite find that second gear. It seemed like since the goal they haven't really pushed on, and they really need to. But again, we'll see. We'll see what endurance does to these Minneapolis youth. Can they keep up this intensity for that long, or are the boys really that slow? You know, that's the questions that will be answered at the end of the game. Nice work there by the Knights as Brady Moser pulls the puck in. It's gone high and wide from McLean to get. Now Moser at the line couldn't quite convert, and Storm will bring it out. Knocked forward by the Storm, picked up by Chamberlain. He finds Christensen, moves it forward, knocks again forward by McEwen, but Puck ends up being dispossessed, knocked forward again. Easy reception here from the Minneapolis Storm. The Knights just not in position. The Storm getting the freedom of passing where they want to at the moment. Storm again picking up the puck. Off the post. Rebound is good. The Knights seriously need to wake up. It's such casual hockey. 6-1. They're going to find themselves on the end of a pasting if they're not careful. These Knights, as hard as they try, they need to try harder. then. Just under 10 minutes to go in this second period as Swoboda drives forward, takes a shot. Nice early shot there from Swoboda. He does look like he's got a bit more power in him at the moment. Don't know why, but something's kicked in. Good work there by Duncan. Needing to try a lot harder here. Off the puck. Scrimmage going on there. Puck is fired across the ice. Picked up by Cummings. Cummings clears only as far as the left forward. Taken out by the Minneapolis Storm, and the referees didn't see nothing. Swoboda looking to do some clearing. Can't quite get there. Shot comes in. It's cleared, and then the puck is rebounded. And now it'll be number 7 for the Minneapolis Storm. The Knights just simply not doing enough today. Puck is clear for the Minneapolis Storm to push forward. Knopp's going to get beaten there, and Barton now tries to get. Knopp will recover excellently. Barton just gets nutmegged, can't quite get the puck back, and the pass is intercepted by the Knights. The poke checked well by the Storm. They'll pass right back into the offensive zone. Puck goes around the boards. Picks up by Barton, he'll knock it forward, finds Knopp. Knopp. In the centre of the puck goes, shot by the Storm again, knocked forward, intercepted by the Storm. They're passing it around with absolute freedom at the moment as the Knights try to clear, they just can't get out of their own zone. They're not moving their feet, they're not passing quick enough, they're selfish. I don't know what to say. Tough to watch. Barton finds himself up in the offensive zone, pulls the puck forward, gets taken. Sure what's going to happen here. I think it was offside, I'm not sure. Yeah, it must have been offside. Yeah. Puck is won by the Storm and then intercepted nicely by Moser. Moser taken out into the boards, penalty coming. Number 4 gets checking into the boards. So, another power play for the Knights. This will be the 3rd one this game. Let's see if they can capitalise on this opportunity. Knights win the face-off, but get it in. Moser doing well. Backhands a pass. Excellent opportunity for the Knights, but good defending. And the clearance is made, and the Knights still remain at 1 goal. McLean at the red line. Looks for the pass. Goes to the blue line. Finds Christensen. He'll knock one up, and the puck is excellently shot and tipped. No high stick there, which is an absolute lie. It was a clear high stick, and nothing given. Puck is cleared briefly behind the net, and the Knights will pick it up. With McEwen, backhanded attempt, back to McEwen. McEwen finds himself in front of the net, takes a shot and misses. Now back with Moser. Moser finds Kobus intercepted, and Christensen's got some work to do as the puck finds itself in the defensive zone for the Knights. Shot comes in, and the Storm intercepted by Swoboda. Swoboda looks to move it in, dispossessed at the blue line. Puck has gone for an icing. 40 seconds left in this power play, 7-1 on the scoreboard. It's not getting any easier for the Knights. Puck goes around the back of the net. Swoboda has it, looks to change the play. Puck goes not forward. McLean and McLean puts the puck in, only as far as Swoboda. Good positioning from Swoboda, slings a high pass across the ice. Slap shot comes in, and that one's saved. Chamberlain, around the back of the net, and back around the net for Cummings. Passes forward, and pass is intercepted, and the blue line reception back to Cummings. Storm with the puck again in the centre. Beat Cummings, and Chamberlain will try and get there. Minneapolis Storm come away with the puck. Cummings into the boards. Players on the ice. Storm come away with it. Pass goes in. Wetzel will try and clear this one, but the Storm will get there first. Chamberlain. Shot coming from number 5 for the Storm, and the Knights find themselves picking bodies up everywhere. Wetzel will take a backhanded control, moving it into the zone. Excellent work by Cal Wetzel here on the far side. He's found some room, passes across, and excellent pass, but nobody there to put it in. Pass from the Storm ends up beating Barton, and this one is saved well there by the Knights. Knights slows a stick. Puck is on the near side here in the corner. And excellent work there by Barton. Poe checks his way out of that one, passes forward, finds Knop. Knop couldn't quite get the puck and ends up losing it. Shot comes in, good save there from Huberty, and the puck is loose in front of the net. Barton tries to poke check, and Knop as well. Knop gets there, knocks it forward, and this one is going for an icing. Unless 16 gets there first, which he does. Puck is moved around, finds number 9 for the Storm, not St. Michael, we'll get there. Excellent work there by the Knights, knocking it forward. McLean has it, moves it into the offensive zone. Slow shot there for the goalkeeper to easily brush away, and the Knights will have to chase as the Storm clear. Kobus loses the puck in a dangerous area. Excellent save there by Becker Huberty. He'll be happy with that one as Spartan tries to clear, finds McEwen. McEwen's going to get pressed here, knocks the puck into McLean's path, but can't quite clean it up. Excuse me. Puck is pushed forward, and the Storm find a breakaway opportunity. They'll shoot, and Becky Huberty takes it out of the air like a boss. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in this second period, 7-1. The Knights hanging on. Shot comes in and taken out of the air again there by Becker Huberty. He seems to be having a nice little period here to himself. Just getting warmed up. Just got to make sure the other boys do. Their skates moving. Seem to be casual. Shot from the Storm, saved by Becca Hooby. That was an excellent save there. Nobody seemed to notice that one. I certainly did. Penalty coming against the Storm. Eject that kid. Maybe not. You never know. We've seen worse things happen. Referees against Tottenham, usually. Shot comes in from the defensive line. And the Knights, no luck. Good win there from the Storm. Puck is outside of the zone. Moved in. Oh no, it's still in the zone, sorry. Swoboda tries to control it, knocks it forward. And the Storm intercept again. Lots of defending to do here for the Knights. Swoboda, got to get those feet moving, takes an early shot, can't quite get his head down. The boys not really finding the space to get their legs moving. That might be good positioning from the Storm, but that's what seems to be happening in my eyes. Shot from Knop comes in, it's rebounded, but just outside of that far post, a couple of inches. Shot comes in again from the Knights, McLean with an opportunity, knocked forward by Knop. Isle wants to get involved, stops, now it's fallen to Knop, he'll take a shot, it's tipped up away from the goaltender. Good win here from the Knights, who seem to be using this power play well, keeping possession in the offensive zone. And good defensive clear up by the Storm as the Knights will intercept. Looks for the pass, there's the shot! And can't quite convert. Pass has gone back in front of the net, but intercepted and cleaned up by the Storm. That'll be no icing because of the contacts on the stick of the Knights, and Knop will move this one forward. Passes, looks for Isle, passes Isle, finds Count Wetzel. Excellent pass in the end for the Knights to seem just too much for the Knights in the end, and the momentum kills it, and that one's gone for an offside. This could tactically benefit the Knights. I don't want to give up yet. This isn't me surrendering and the Knights sound it. This might work out. If we find ourselves in the losing bracket, we could, potentially face easier opposition. New word for 2026 right there. Shot comes in from the Knights, and that one's easily saved by the goaltender. There, 8. Knights win the puck at the blue line, top of the circle. Take a shot, and that one's taken out of the air by the goaltender. As we find ourselves in another face-off situation. Hope you're enjoying the stream. We have 40 seconds left in this second period, and then another 17-minute period. We've been streaming for over an hour. Our battery seems to be holding up quite nicely, which is always good. Cobus clears in the centre for McLean to do something with. Puck goes forward and around the back of the net. Number 3 will clear for the Storm. Excellent work there by McLean. Dupes and dives. Ducks and dives even. Excellent work there by Barton. Finds himself and ends up shooting right at his own player. Ends up causing him a little bit of pain, and we got a player on the floor as Barton has to defend this one, and it's rebounded off of Beckett Hooby, and that one's blown for the second period. The boys with 17 minutes to score 7 goals and not concede 1.
We can do it.
I believe. We just got to get those skating legs out, and hopefully those boys will now go to sleep. That's the way we got to win it. You know, they got to sleep and we got to get better.
You chair high.
No, stay out of my way. I couldn't quite work out which one to sit on, so in the end I just stood between the two. There, 8. Round 3 then, in this fight for a place. Whether you're playing in the left bracket or the right bracket. The right bracket will be the second place of the games, and the left bracket will be the first. Hope I've covered that enough because I'm getting sick of saying it. Minneapolis pick up the puck at their defensive zone. Let's go, Knights! That's the puck. It's cleared by Cummings, picked up by Duncombe. Duncombe, get your skates on. Let's go. I want to see it. Getting up for this one now. You know. Oh gosh, what am I doing? I'm so sorry. My camera's having a fit. Sorry about that. You just missed some excellent hockey. NHL standard. Alright, that's enough. Alright, so we're going to have a face-off in the centre of the ice. Swoboda will press this one. Puck is loose on this near side. Not forward by Swoboda. He'll try and get there and didn't quite get his stick in front of him. Still trying to skate as number 4 for Storm. Bring it forward and they'll shoot, and that one didn't go for an icing even though it was close. Puck is cleared by Knopp. Swoboda will chase. Pressed by Isle. Gotta fix this camera, I'm sorry. It's being weird now. It's been streaming too long, so I don't know what to do anymore. Ooh, that one was close. That one was really close. Puck is picked up by Duncan. He'll fire forward. Just wish we would keep hold of the puck, give it a go. We don't need to fire forward all the time, you know, crash out. Don't just take a seat, we're losing. Take a seat when we're winning. Bart tries to clear, gets forced into the boards, and hooking coming against Minneapolis Storm. It wasn't a very obvious call, but it was a call and I saw it. I mean, it might not have been the most, you know, elaborate hook you've ever seen, but I'm telling you, he hooked him. He definitely hooked him. Yeah, he did. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't a very, I don't know, obvious one, but he definitely pulled him back, so. Puck is loose, brought round to the blue line. Shot coming in from Christensen. It's gone up in the air. Can the Knights convert? Oh, they just can't quite find where it needs to be. Barton now takes a shot. Tipped clear. And Chamberlain looks up, passes behind, finds Isle. Isle goes round the back of the net. Excellent pass there in the end. Finds the Knights forward. And this one's not forward. And at the blue line. Just out of the zone. Hello. Hi. Puck falls. Knights pick it up into the offensive zone. McEwen Tries to intercept. Now it's fallen to Barton. Barton in the defensive zone for the Knights. Passes forward, finds McLean. McLean knocks it forward, and the Knights get into the zone. No offside, says the referee, and the Knights keep control of the puck. On the far side, shot comes in, it's high. Nobody there to rebound. Puck goes out, finds Barton at the blue line. Intercepts off the Knights, and the Knights have got a chance to shoot right at the goaltender. McEwen, good footwork, no trip. Knights try to pass in front of the net, but good defense from the Storm. They'll knock it down. Knights do well. Brady Moser moves it into the offensive zone, finds McLean. McLean will shoot, and it's an easy save in the end for the goaltender. Come on, boys. Swoboda knocks it forward. He's in the corner, being pressed. It's that danger zone with the puck. The pass rebounds off the Storm player. Swoboda looks to get in the way of that one. And Kobus now with the defending to do. Shot comes in, great save there by Puberty, and puck is loose. Now it's finding itself at the blue line for the Storm. They'll collect right in front of the net. And that one's gone in for goal number 8. So it looks like the Knights will be playing in that right-sided bracket after all. Maybe it's a good thing. At least there's a pool in the hotel, right? Storm with the puck in their defensive zone. Clear out. Still in possession. Into the offensive zone they go. In the corner. Unattested. Puck goes in. Around the back of the net. The Storm again. Clear. Interesting call not to give a penalty there, but Swoboda, he looks tired, looks shattered. Puck is intercepted by the Knights. Could be an opportunity, but he's just high and wide from the Knights. Swoboda, McEwen, Kobus trying to get involved. Storm come away with it in the offensive zone, still with the puck. The Storm on the left, take a shot, 9-1 to the Storm. The Knights simply not skating quick enough.
Gonna change lines.
This isn't going to go down well with the coaches. 9-1 is never a good scoreline, and when you're simply skating too slowly, I don't know, it's just tough. Just tough. But again, it's not the worst thing. It's entry game, so could work out. Shot comes in, but Beckett saves. Puck comes out in the neutral ice with the Knights. Another penalty coming against Minneapolis Storm, sorry. Is won by the Knights. Chamberlain looking to intercept that. Penalty coming against Knop for a pretty blatant hit. And that one's going to be a check. Knop knows all about it. The coach yelling at the players over there. Looks like this one is gonna. This could be a 5-minute coming here for. So, 2 in the box for the Knights. I'm not sure why. But the Knights still have 5 on the ice. And I'm not sure what's happened, but yeah, 2 players are now in the bin, but 5 players remain on the ice. I think the referees have just realised, but I don't know. Yeah, so one needs to be sat on the bench. The refs just realising that they're reffing a hockey game. Puck is at the blue line for the Storm. They'll go wide. Shot coming in from the Storm. It's gone low and collected well there by Beckett Huby. Shot from the Storm, tipped under the side of the stick there from the forward. Picked up by the defenseman of the Storm, brought over back to number 16. Pass forward, number 6. He'll shoot if he can. Good defending work from the Knights. Pass. All the time in the world for the shot. The Knights get stuck in. Puck is loose, picked up by Barton. Barton's going to drive forward. Backhanded pass into the centre, and Wetzel with the work to do. Work there by the Knights. As it remains 4-on-4. And Storm now get back to full strength. The Storm carry the puck into the zone. As the defenseman clears off. Storm will take a quick line change, or at the back anyway. Shot goes forward and Becky Hubert will cover that one for another face-off. Just under 8 minutes left in this third period, and we have a continued clock. Yeah, it would. Really would. Yeah, it'd be nice to see a little bit more grit. It's been a bit too easy. I think I'll be leaving Ashton at home for the Gopher game. Nah, I wouldn't do that. Brady Moser then bringing the puck forward, finds McEwen. McEwen with the goal for St. Michael. Ends up being intercepted, and Minneapolis Storm will easily pull that puck out of the zone. Put in by Barton, and McLean will pick this one up. Intercepted, back it goes from Barton, intercepted again, and McLean will chase. Barton trying to poke check, but the Storm will bring it past, and that one's gone for an offside. And this was the note I was handed. There was no money in the folded note though. Shot goes in for number 10 for Minneapolis Storm, and it really just is a number at this point. It's been well and truly documented, I think, that the Storm have completely battered the shores of the St. Michael Albertville Knights. So Swoboda passes forward, looks for Christensen. I don't think so. Thought it was McLean, you know, confused. Pass is intercepted from the Storm and they'll knock it forward. Penalty coming against the Knights, and the Knights will have another in the box. So the Knights trying again to get away with an extra man. As the Storm start their power play in the offensive zone. Barton would clear. Barton knocks it forward. Barton gets taken out, and Duncan in front of the net. Currently coming for the Storm. Number 17 will take a seat for 2 minutes. Doesn't mean anything at this point, but at least it's 4-on-4 and we're in their zone. Be nice to get a second goal, but they didn't get a shutout. I mean, best part of it, we've barely attacked their net at all the whole game. It's been disappointing from the forward side of things and disappointing from the defending side of things. So just not skated hard enough this game. Tough loss, as they always are when there's a 9-goal deficit. So, 5-on-4 then. Two players in the box for, I know it's still 5-on-4, it's very confusing, but I think it's because of the severity of the checks that have happened. That's why he's kept 2 in the box and 1 in the box. So we right now have 1 constant and one, and they have 1 constant. I think, yeah, I'm not sure why, but I think that's why. We'll figure it out at the end when I ask. Shot comes in from the Knights. It's gone low. It's gone a little wide. Kobus will pick it up. Shot goes in. Tipped wide. Was on target though. Christensen will have to chase this one. Storm take a shot. Find the net. 11-1 then. Shooting practice really for the Minneapolis Storm. Can I sing it? Would you mind if I started singing it? I think you know what I'm talking about. Oh, shot from Chamberlain. Casual, but hits on target. Storm trying to clear. The Knights not quite there, and the Storm will pick the puck up. McLean trying to defend. And taken out of the air by the goaltender. 11-1. All the ones on the board. Just under 2 minutes left in this game. Is loose, picked up, and Storm, the blue line, will shoot. That one's gone low, saved by the goaltender, passed out by Barton, knocked forward by the Knights, as McLean picks it up on the backhand, moves forward, looks for the pass. Chamberlain, intended, but nothing there. Puck finds itself in the neutral ice with the Storm. They'll take it over to the far side. And that one's gone for an offside. But they don't mind. Clock's running. Just over a minute left. Moser parks the puck nicely in the offensive zone, but Storm pick it up. Swoboda looking to intercept, couldn't quite. Knights pass it around in the defensive zone, knocked forward for Moser to pick up. Now Swoboda moves into the offensive zone. Swoboda on the left side, shoots. Glove saved by the goaltender. 30 seconds left in this game, and that really was the best opportunity of the game for the Knights, other than the goal. So, to go over this loss, I'm going to have 11 drinks, because that's how many goals the opponent scored. So, tomorrow could be a struggle. And that's the end of this one. Thanks for tuning in for the hour and a half we've been on. I appreciate you all. As the Knights take their first loss of this tournament. Hopefully it's their only loss of this tournament. But that will put us in the second place bracket. And we will play tomorrow in the morning. I believe it's 8:15 a.m. I'm not entirely sure on that, but I believe it is. So that will be, what's that for you folks in England? That's 2:15 p.m. in England. So we'll see you there. So 8:15 in the morning with a hangover, most definitely. We're in Bemidji, you know. What happens in Bemidji, kind of thing. Alright, we'll see you, thanks.